All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Thursday, October 5th. This is going to be our Thursday night showdown video for week 5. You got the Bears and the Redskins. Very straightforward slate. Very straightforward game. We start with DraftKings. As far as my captain goes, it feels Howell, Moore, McLaurin, maybe Komet and Logan Thomas. I feel confident in as far as my captains. So Fields, McLaurin, Howell, Moore, Komet, Logan Thomas. Those 6 are my captains. I don't feel too confident in Robinson and Herbert, the running back ones, as far as my captains go. If you're playing a lot of lineups, sure, you can spread it around. You can share the love. But I just don't feel like, it just doesn't move me putting them in my captain spots. I usually like, if I don't play the quarterback in my captain spot, I usually just pick one receiver and put them in captain. The reason I do that is because you're trying to imagine the game script on how you think the game is gonna go, and you play your players to reflect how you think the game is gonna go. So if you think it's gonna be a shootout, you choose a receiver. Put them in captain, pair them with a quarterback, maybe shoving the next quarterback if they're cheap enough, or put in a wide receiver or something like that, depending on how you think the game is going to go. If you think the game is going to be a blowout and, a team is going to run the clock with their running backs, then you can play the running back in your captain spot. But just however you think this game is going to go, that's how you play it. If you think it's going to be a defensive game, you could throw a defense at captain. It's not going to work all the time, but it's something you could try. You could be creative. As far as my flex spots go, Fields, McLaurin, Moore, Howell, Robinson Jr., Herbert, Dotson if he plays, Komet. Samuel's in play because of his utility. Commanders defense, Logan Thomas. Mooney, Roshan Johnson. Santos, Sly, Bears defense, Antonio Gibson. St. Brown gets a little bit of a boost because I don't think Claypool is playing. And Tanyan if you're feeling spicy, but I don't think I'm gonna need. Unless my lineup is fire, you want to play Tanyan at $900. I don't think you need him, but that's gonna be my player pool right there. Like I said, this is the fucking Raiders and the Raiders, the Redskins and the Bears. So you already know where the production is coming from. So that makes this pretty much an easy slate. You just got to get the pieces in the right spot. Once you pick the right captain, you're pretty much cashing because you know where everything is going or where it's coming from. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up. If you need help building this lineup, I can help you. I can build you your own lineup, or I can send you my lineup. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Let's go to FanDuel. Only thing different here would be pricing. MVP, Fields, Howell, Moore, McLaurin. If I'm playing a lot of lineups, maybe I'll throw Brian Robinson or Herbert is MVP. If FanDuel, I wouldn't mind playing a running back in my MVP spot because the salary doesn't change. DraftKings a little bit different. You got to be a little bit more strategic. Fields, Howell, Robinson Jr., Moore, McLaurin, Komet, Logan Thomas. That's my MVP player pool. As far as the flex goes, Fields, Howell, Brian Robinson, Moore, McLaurin, Herbert, Komet, Commanders defense, Santos, If Dotson or Samuel doesn't play, then obviously Thomas gets a little bit of a bump. Brown gets a little bit of a bump. Claypool most likely not playing. He probably won't even be in the stadium, so he's a non-factor. Mooney gets a little bit of a bump. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing groundbreaking here. Like I said, you already know where everything is going to be coming from or who it's going to. Just pay attention to the injury status of Washington receivers, and then that would tell you who to pivot to. So let's do this. I'm giving Brown and I'm giving Thomas a bump, and I'm giving Gibson a little bit of a bump also. If both receivers are out, Antonio Gibson, 3 targets, 1 game, 5 targets, another game, 1 target, last game. I'm giving him a few more targets if both receivers are out. Okay, so just keep your eye on Gibson, keep your eye on Thomas, and keep your eye on the statuses of Samuel and Dotson before the game starts. That's all I got for you. Listen, I'm gonna go in and get out of here. Very quick video. Just wanted to give you guys my player pool. Any questions, throw it in the chat. And I'm gonna get out of here. So don't forget to hit the bell, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, hit the Patreon if you need help building this lineup for DraftKings or FanDuel, and I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.